So we've got a fantastic panel lined up for us tonight, and I think we're going to have a great discussion this evening.
In an in-house perspective, our colleagues and staff are probably our most important audience.
Reputation hits your bottom line, ultimately.
Collaboration is absolutely key.
When you get out there and are talking to people, you not only need to be able to articulate what you want, but also why you want it.
Get your story straight, make sure it's clarified, understand what collateral you've got to leverage, and don't be afraid to use the two to influence each other.
I think in this market, it's about keeping yourself relevant. There's a lot of change that's happening, and integration is definitely sculpting and changing the future in terms of how we're working. So, individuals need to think about their skill sets, think about what are they an expert at, but also how can they add other dimensions and keep themselves relevant to today's market. And I think you're a master of your own destiny, so you need to take control of your career and what you're doing in your career.
Having your voice heard. I think in many ways people communicate, but they don't communicate clearly enough, or they don't put their message across accurately enough. And more importantly, they probably don't reach out to the right person. They're not making their voice heard by the relevant person. So I think communicating, making sure that you communicate properly, clearly and concisely with your target audience is absolutely key.
The most challenging thing is actually kind of being able to communicate the value of communications as an area. I work in agency, so trying to communicate with clients the actual importance and the outcomes that you can achieve with communications is quite challenging when clients are so focused on kind of business outcomes and on profit and business value.
My specialism is public affairs and campaigns, and I think that will probably remain for a while. But it is good to be able, for instance, to give media interviews, work with journalists, but also have a role in business development and be able to talk business to business about communications and how that can help as well.
Technology is constantly changing, and that's really changing the way in which people communicate. So it's to be continually learning and keeping abreast of all of those changes. To make sure that you're sort of one step ahead potentially of the competition, but also that you're thinking of new and innovative ways to be creative, to communicate with all of your various audiences.